Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, JamBudsVO here, voice actor of Roa Cassidy for Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s, here to take the stage by storm. And I just found out there's a new Master Duel ban list that's coming up very soon in May. I have no expectations, to be honest, but I am excited. I want to see what's going on here. I play Branded, so maybe Branded Fusion back to 3, perhaps. I don't know. I always wish for that. It never happens. But I am genuinely curious to see what they're adding to the new ban list. So I'm just getting stuff set up over here. We're just going to jump right into it. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Let's go right into it. Upcoming Forbidden Limited List update. Okay. The implementation of the Forbidden List is planned to occur on the 31st of May. Okay. So, looks like... Alright, let's see what we got here. We're just going to jump right into it. I see a little bit at the bottom here. Alright, so... Cards to be limited. Bonfire. Bonfire at 1. Original Sinful Spoil Snake Eye. Not going to be... I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is to be expected. Especially the TCG 7 Tachyon at 3. Bonfire at 1. What does that mean? We're getting Rhys very soon. We're getting Rhys. That's just straight up what it means, chat. That's what it means. So I'm not shocked at this at all. It deserves to be hit if they're bringing Rhys in. We knew it was coming at some point. Not shocked at this at all. Original Sinful Spoils to 1. Doesn't really do anything. They only run 1 anyway, I think, for the Snake Eyes deck. It's banned in the TCG. I don't know why they would allow this card to exist. I mean, it's banned in the TCG. I don't think this will last one more ban list, though. They're going to allow this to be used at a few more months, and then that's it. But, yeah, this card needs to go. Personally, my personal opinion, it was great to see him banned, so, you know, I know a lot of people really like playing Snake Eyes, but this, you have to admit, this card's dumb, so. A little surprised it's still around, but anyways. Cards to be semi-limited 3 units. There's 3 cards. What the fudge? Maiden of White. All these are surprising. Maiden of White from 3 to 2. Sage of Eyes of Blue. Sage with Eyes of Blue to 2. Branded Fusion to 2? Bro, they are slowly unlocking... Konami must love this deck. Konami must love this deck. I had a feeling, because we were expecting the Fallen of Albaz anime short to come out soon, that they were going to make some type of push to promote that archetype, that lore. And I thought it was going to be by unlimiting Branded Fusion. But I guess they still want to take a step at a time. They put it to 2. That's amazing for branded players. Honestly, that's amazing. Just having 1 extra copy changes so much for the deck. It really, really does. What made it so scary at 3 is that essentially it was just this... Combined with the other stuff you can do to play around Ash Blossom, the fact that they can have this card in their opening hand just as often as your opponent could have an opening of Ash Blossom, for example, or another hand. It's kind of absurd. And it required branded players to spend resources to search for it, which they could, but it required more stuff that could be, you know, droll potentially, or let them be a little bit vulnerable to at least interaction from hand traps, you know, which, let's be real here, if you're a branded player, you know you can easily avoid the vast majority of them. Imperm Veiler, you know, droll doesn't really bother you too much. Charm doesn't even bother you that much. There's plays to minimize their effectiveness, but the fact that Branded Fusion's at 2 is surprising to me. I would love it to be at 3, but I think even that might be a little bit too much. But still, Branded Fusion at 2 is absolutely absurd. Maiden of White, Sage with Eyes of Blue. All this tells me is that people play too many Blue Eyes decks in Master Duel. Way too many. Way too many. Deck is too consistent. People are loving this deck a little bit too much. It's swarming. It's all over the place on Master Duel, and they just want people to try to play something else. That's all I can think of, because I mean, for a top tier deck, I thought Blue Eyes was fine. You know what I mean? I'm kind of shocked at this. Does this mean we'll get something similar in the TCG? I don't know, but I'm genuinely shocked at this. You know? I feel like the choke points are pretty straightforward. You know what I mean? I don't think you have to worry about... I mean, I don't know. It's still a really powerful deck, don't get me wrong here. They'll probably replace the 2 spots with something else, like a Periorese map, maybe? I don't know. I think that's all I can think of. It's probably not that big of a deal. It does make them more vulnerable to draw, though. All right, moving on. Cards that will be... Cards for which the limit will be lifted. Unlimited? Oh, God! Bro! Branded players eating good today, dude! And Sprite is making a comeback. Sprite Blue, Sprite Jet, Nimble Beaver. This is actually kind of insane, to be honest. This is actually kind of scary. Why would they bring this back? Is there some type... I don't know. Someone in the chat let me know. If there's some type of archetype outside of Sprite that's probably going to get splashed and they want the Nimble Beavers, is it like... Is there something I don't know about? I haven't played Sprite in a very long time. It's very interesting. The Dear Servant. The Dear Servant's at 3 the TCG. No one's really playing it except for maybe like some branded players. I guess Mitsurugi could play it if they really want to, but they're probably not going to. This is other deck. Light monsters. Low has low in it. I forget the name of the archetype of the deck, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm a little surprised the Dear Servant is at 3 now, not because it's too broken or anything. I think it's really good for Branded and a lot of decks that can use it. Branded's going to be one of the top decks in the game for sure. It's like, this is like a flood of consistency added to the deck. This could be, I don't see, unless they've banned like Sanctifier or something, I don't know. Let's find out. Oh my God, they didn't do... This is it? This is it? Okay, we still have Sanctifier. We still have the lock, guys. And the Dear Servant is a 1-card lock for Branded. Branded should do very well in the upcoming months. I play this casually. I'm just going to say it straight up, but I've been trying to get back into the game, and I've been hardcore playing Branded, learning from you guys on YouTube, and I am genuinely shocked that they buffed Branded. I pretty much gave up on it. Now we have to look at how we're gonna play this deck with an extra Branded Fusion and an extra copy of the Dear Servant. I feel like it's mandatory to play it now. There's just, wow, absolutely absurd, dude. This is incredible. I love it. For Branded players, you are rejoicing. For Blue Eyes players, you're probably like a little confused, but you can probably just slap in a Periorese map or something and be totally fine. You know, just gotta be careful about the trolls, I guess. Snake Eyes players, you don't care. This might hurt temporarily for you guys. A little slap of consistency. I think it's a slap on the wrist for most of you guys anyway. But the bonfire is basically telling us Rhys is coming. It's right around the corner, so looking forward to seeing it. That's the ban list. Let me know your thoughts. I'm probably going to play some Master Duel very, very soon. I'm definitely going to be playing it on the 31st to try the new Branded deck. I'm probably going to go up the ladder sometime this week, so definitely make sure you like, comment, subscribe on JamBudsVO. Love to see you there. Take care of yourself. Branded Despia, best deck. You know what it is. Take care of yourself, and as always, stay jamming.